schools. Man, how it's 4 weeks of locking down again, and he is right there.
Oh,
he's got to be pissed.
Here's the thing, though, but we're talking about maybe 4 weeks. It might be longer. If these cases are longer or one of those situations, it's going to be worse.
Yeah, it's going to be worse.
And
because this is the thing. So you had these little businesses about 6 months ago, guys, that were on the bubble. All of a sudden, they kind of opened back up. 50% capacity. You can come back, and you have to be you have to have dinner on the driveway or whatever the hell it was. Now it's like, guys, guess what? We're shutting this thing. There are businesses that will not come back from this. St. Louis.
You're right. The last restriction that came through, the restrictions list.
Yes.
There were at least 9 or 10 businesses that we profiled that were no more. Bye-bye. Yeah. There you go. And you even had some money coming through. That's the main thing that John Riker, the owner of Harpo's, told us last week. This time, we don't have a bailout from the government coming that we know of. There's no extra money to pay employees to try to keep things going.
No. And I think that stimulus crap that we went through sucked. So it wasn't put together well. I know a lot of businesses that tried to get it, could not get it. And then I saw a business that didn't even need it, got it. So they don't know what the hell they're doing with this PP.
Oh, yeah. I told you about an owner friend of mine who has a big business that received about $1 million. That'll blow your mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he was a crack dealer.
No. He's not a crack a hard working guy that busted his ass for a long, long time that made a big business.
Yeah.
And it wasn't given to him and it wasn't easy, but then got a check that he was quite shocked about too. So that's the other side of it. Hey, let's join Ted Theodoropoulos, the owner of Burn Boot Camp, who joins us this morning. The last time we talked to you, Ted, we were dealing with the restrictions situation with gyms and how it was affecting your gym and other gyms and how you guys were trying to do everything you could to stay open in the midst of the restrictions by Sam Page, despite no data saying that the clubs were the reasons, the health clubs were the reason for the spread of COVID. Here we are again. Did business come back for you?
So it was off by a big percentage. I'd say we probably off by about a third, about 30%. And I realize I feel almost guilty saying that because I know so many other gyms, I mean, their revenue went to zero during the shutdown and, they're off sometimes 60, 70%. So I feel like we're blessed that it's only that, but that's a huge, chunk of revenue that just disappeared and really hasn't come back. So I would say that we were still kind of losing members for various reasons, financial hardship. We track all of our suspensions and terminations, like what the reason is. A lot of financial hardship, but the majority of members that decided not to come back, it was really around their discomfort. The media has put such a fear of God into people, irrationally so, that it's been the scare of COVID and the spread that has driven people to not come back. So we hemorrhaged members, all through early or late spring, early summer, started to level off in terms of, starting to see membership slowly start to increase. Maybe about 8 weeks ago, we started actually, membership numbers started to go up, and now we're back to this. So for us, the bigger issue than the restrictions themselves are the fear that it creates, with the general population, because even within the restrictions, there's things we can do to work around that. So we normally do, 11, 12, we call them camps, they're classes a day. You know what, we can ramp that up to 15, or we can do, some indoor, some outdoor in order to accommodate people. We're thinking about putting up tents out in the parking lot and yada, yada. But the bigger issue is all of those countermeasures do no good if people are too scared to come in the gym.
Right.
And that's really been the mindset.
You know what? To me, it's like I have a headache, so let me cut off my head. It's unbelievable. And I think, first of all, let me just add a real quick question. You can this is a yes or no answer. Since you've been reopened, have you seen any COVID cases in there that have stemmed from the gym?
So we've had 3 that we know of out of, I think we've had 9,000 opportunities for transmission.
Okay.
These are rough numbers.
Those are better
so
than
we've had about a
Walmart
dozen
odds.
to 15 people come in the gym, either trainers or members who have been COVID positive.
Right.
And of those, we know of 3 that are possible transmissions. If you look at the picture in detail, it gets really weak. The cases that they were. So it's, and we're not alone, man. All the other gym owners, we're actually compiling this data as we speak. If you guys have me back at a later date, I'll be glad to share with you what the findings are. But so far, it's overwhelmingly that gyms aren't the problem.
Could you imagine
that's what we're trying to find out?
Yes. This is going to be very interesting. How many Walmart shoppers got COVID at Walmart? But there's 3 at the gym. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Ted, we're talking with Ted Theodoropoulos, the owner of Burn Boot Camp. This is the one thing now. It's not only restrictions that we've talked about. Here's the one that really gets me, and it affects me personally as well. So obviously, I'm pissed about it, and I'm ticked off about it. How in the world can it be healthy to wear a mask while you're working out and doing any sort of cardio, Ted?
It's not.
It's not. And if you go to the World Health Organization website, they explicitly suggest that you not do that. So, it says, the question, should people wear masks while exercising during the COVID-19 pandemic? Answer, people should not being in all caps, wear masks when exercising, as masks may reduce the ability to breathe comfortably.
And you know why that is? It's because of metabolic rate, right? And it's also about making your mask a hub of germs and whatnot. I mean, there's so many reasons why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, Ted, I can tell you this. I know a couple gym owners. They said they refuse to do that. And they said if somebody, and I'm not asking you to say anything on air, but they say if somebody wants to come in and try to enforce it themselves, feel free.
Yeah, I understand that. And I've been talking to gym owners since this whole announcement was made. And so the stance that we've taken, my wife, who's also she's kind of the face of the organization. I'm the behind the scenes guy. She has decided to try and embrace this and went in and did a workout on Monday, which was, the restrictions went in on Tuesday.
And let me guess, your wife is probably pretty fit and healthy too, isn't she?
Oh, extremely. Yeah. But she wore a mask and she did the workout and actually filmed it. And so we're trying to make the best of it. But,
how did she feel though?
She said it was a bit of a struggle. One thing that people are doing is they put these little cages now, these plastic cages under the mask, which in my opinion defeat the purpose because it's just allowing air to come through the top and side.
So it gives you more room to breathe. Of course it defeats the purpose.
Right.
You sound defeated. I need you to take your
Ted never sounds defeated.
Ted, I need you to take your supplements right now, and I need you to go put on the Rocky theme song, and I need you to get ready to join whatever lawsuit is coming down the road.
Hey, nothing scary. I'm telling Ted, and to give you a physical description of somebody
I'm sure. Yes.
Think Arrowhead Building Supply and Rick Pogue.
All right.
That except probably even larger.
Yes. So you have 4 to 6 weeks to think about this, obviously. What's the next steps? Are you going to try to jump on a lawsuit? Did it work last time? Did it not work last time? Is it enough kind of a situation? What's the next steps?
Well, so it's interesting. Here's kind of where I'm at with it at the moment. So restaurants are shut down. You know what I mean? So no indoor dining. When I look at that and, that's masks. No, I'm assuming that the reason that they were shut down is because you can't wear a mask while you eat. It's not physically possible. So I'm a little bit concerned if we raise too much hell about this, about the mask thing, the county, King Page could say, well, okay, you're right. Masks are a bad idea when you work out. So therefore we're just going to shut you down altogether. That's my concern.
No, that's a legitimate concern. I get it, Ted. Totally. I just, right now they're talking about a month for this, but we all know it could be a lot longer, depending upon how long.
Oh.
I mean, we know that.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks the last time. It ended up being 3 months. So absolutely. And, it's the weather's starting to get cold. That really limits our outdoor options where we don't have a mask. I mean, like I told you before, we've been kicking around a lot of different ideas on how to accommodate members. So far, our members have actually been really understanding about this. There's a few people that are pissed. we're really early in, obviously. I don't know if people are going to just come in and refuse. I doubt it. But how we handle that, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
So Orwellian.
We've got a lot of socially responsible. We're 98% female. It's a little different than the House of Pain crew, which I work out there.
Yeah.
Love Joe Corbett, great guy. That crew I could see just flat out saying, I'm not doing it. I don't think our crowd is going to go down that path.
Yeah, if you read now see, I did see something that they're going to be hiring for these health workers to go monitor businesses. So they walk in and they kind of tell on you, I guess. And then they write a report and then someone else comes in and then says, so all of a sudden you're going to, it's going to be very Orwellian, man. It's going to be scary. Talk about a dark winter. Joe Biden was right, man. I'm telling you, this is getting ugly. And I think that, my opinion, you got to stand up and fight. You have to. I know that there are some restaurants that I know that are getting ready for the fight. I hope that you guys participate in that because you know what? You're right. There's people out there that are fearful of COVID. Get it. Understand. And then there's people out there that maybe have had COVID before or they're not afraid of it and that this is their opportunity to live their life, And I really hope that we're following you in some kind of maybe not a lawsuit, but some kind of an action to say, no, we're staying open.
So, well, here's what we're doing. So we're gathering the data. That last group of gym owners that came together to petition Sam Page to meet and discuss the restrictions and the reopening plan, that group has kind of reformed, and we've got a Google form out there where we're starting to collect the data, and I'm going to come back, and if you guys will have me, I'll be happy to go through that data and describe exactly what it says. I've already seen the early results. It's overwhelming, less than 0.01% transmissions. So, I think we're going to have a really good set of data to put in front of the county executive's office. And then, hey, you know what? If you've got data to refute our data, let's have the conversation. Yes. But if we're going to go with opinions, that's kind of a problem. And right now it feels like we're going with Sam Page's opinion on this, and instead of looking at real data. Because the WHO, who knows a hell of a lot more than Sam Page, says it's a bad idea to wear masks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Ted.
Push too hard on that.
Yeah, I would. I think you're doing it the right way. I just get concerned because when youth sports were shut down, there was zero data shown to anyone.
Yeah.
I'll give you data right here. I know a mask for any cardiovascular exercise, you need to have not just less oxygen, more oxygen is better. And it almost is like it's a trade-off. If you have the mask, you might as well not do any working out at all.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Hey, Ted,
I mean, seriously.
Ted, please let me know and keep in contact with me and let me know when you get information or data from studies that we can talk about and share on the show. That's Ted Theodoropoulos, the owner of Burn Boot Camp. My man, thanks again. We wish you the best with this and all the people who come to your place.
Thank you, sir. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. We got to take a quick break. You're listening to The Edge right now. It's 8:30 with Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Tab of the Hassle, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. Brendan Shanahan in, running the boards as well. We'll be back right after this. Still coming up at 9 o'clock. Dr. Eric Naputi, the Naputi Wellness Center and Common Sense Facebook. You're listening to The Edge.
The Edge Morning Show is coming right back.
Hey everybody, it's Real Rock Turbrock, and I'm here to tell you about Highway 61 Self-Storage in Troy, Missouri. Since 2006, this family-owned facility has been helping their customers store everything from personal items to RVs, boats, and trailers. Their top-of-the-line security starts with a fenced enclosed facility with a keypad gate system, 24/7 surveillance, and 24/7 access. And right behind them is a highway patrol substation, so you never have to worry if your belongings are safe. Not only is Highway 61 Self-Storage a top-notch storage facility, but for 10 years, they have been a U-Haul dealer offering local and one-way trucks and trailers, as well as all the moving supplies you'll ever need. Make sure to stop by and take a tour of the facility to see for yourself. They're easy to find, just 6 miles north of the Highway 47 Troy exit on the west side of Highway 61. Give them a call today at 636-528-5007 to find out about their spring pricing and current specials. Highway 61 Self-Storage is your one-stop shop for all of your moving and storage needs. Online at hwy61selfstorage.com.
Life can change quickly when this happens. When things go sideways, you'll need someone to help handle it. My name is Derek Barker, and I own the Barker Agency. At my office, we spend our days getting folks protection built specifically for them, making your care our top priority. From cars to motorcycles, ATVs to boats, if you can ride it, we can cover it. Even the home you own or the place you rent. You need to make sure you're covered so when this happens, you're not left out in the rain. Without the right protection, it only takes a few seconds for your life to change drastically. And it only takes a few minutes to pick up the phone and speak with a member of my team to make sure you're protected correctly when it does. Call the Barker Agency at 866-D-BARKER or stop by the office at 935 Waterbury Falls Drive in O'Fallon. Make sure to let us know you heard me on the Viper.
From runny noses to running injuries to school and sports physicals, the BJC Medical Group Convenient Care at Wentzville is ready to help. Located at 1520 Wentzville Parkway, the Convenient Care is open every day from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Our BJC providers are on hand every day, including morning, evenings, and weekends, to care for all patients 2 and older. With low co-pays and walk-ins welcome, it's your best medicine when you need it. To learn more about the BJC Medical Group Convenient Care at Wentzville, visit bjc.org/Wentzville.
People's Bank and Trust is helping you get a grip on your finances with our new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills all from the palm of your hand. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net for more information and to start using mobile banking. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Did you hear that?
Sure did. It sounded like some kind of prehistoric monster.
Wait, was that a snake? Ooh, I don't like snakes.
Oh, come on. Snakes are cool. Did you know most snakes aren't harmful to humans? And they help balance out the ecosystem.
Wow. Where did you learn that?
Right here at the Show Me Reptile and Exotics Show. You can learn all kinds of stuff about snakes, reptiles, and exotics at the show. In fact, they've been recognized nationwide for showcasing the best exotics the world has to offer.
Oh, I don't know. They still freak me out.
That's exactly why you need to be here. You can ask a million questions to one of their vendors, and they will happily answer. They love everything exotic and want to show you all the cool things about them so you can start to love them too.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Come on, let's go see.
See? Reptiles and snakes are cool.
The Show Me Reptile and Exotic Show is loaded with fun and adventure for the whole family. Come out and let them change the way you think about snakes, reptiles, and so much more. Or better yet, have them at your next event or birthday party. Visit ShowMeSnakes.com.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman from Bellman Carnection in St. Peters. Hunting season is here, and it's time for you to get a Carnection truck to make this the best hunting trip ever. With our huge selection, you'll be sure to find just what you're looking for.